Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It wasn't just the daytime community or even all of Hollywood that mourned when Phyllis Diller passed away of congestive heart failure on August 20, 2012. It was all the world. That was how far-reaching the 95-year-old's fame was. Heck, her trademark cackle alone could make it all the way from LA to Timbuktu. But her demise touched fans of The Bold and the Beautiful in a special way. The comedian had never been a regular on the CBS soap. Had she ever been a regular anything? However, she'd appeared off and on from 1996 until the year that she passed away, as Gladys Pope, a beautician initially tasked with de-prettying Taylor so as to keep her from being recognized by her occasional widower, Ridge. To put it mildly, Diller put the special in special guest star. Over the years, Gladys became known for her shenanigans with gal pal Sally Spectra, the original one played by the late great Darlene Conley, not version 2.0 played by the very much alive great Courtney Hope. When not giving makeovers to everyone from Amber to Kimberly, remember Macy's half-sister? The cosmetician pulled off what might have been her crowning achievement by transforming Sally into Massimo Marone as part of one of their harebrained schemes. See below. In Diller's final appearance on The Bold and the Beautiful, taped just a few months before she died, viewers learned that despite Gladys's brilliance with a makeup brush and curling wand, she'd been reduced to doing odd jobs to make ends meet. So instead of styling hair, she was trimming the Forrester's shrubbery. Oh, and volunteering to remarry Eric and Stephanie. That's right, before Carter was everyone's go-to officiant, Gladys had gotten a license to I do the job. You can watch a couple of scenes from Diller's final appearance on The Bold and the Beautiful above, then pay your respects to the stars we've lost in 2025 in the below photo gallery. Every August, a certain sound seems to echo in the hearts of comedy lovers, a laugh so outrageous, so unapologetic, it could only belong to Phyllis Diller. It was not just a laugh, but a declaration. Life is messy, absurd, and hysterically funny if you dare to see it that way. On the anniversary of her death, the world remembers not just a comedian, but a pioneer, a woman who turned insecurities into punchlines and paved the way for generations of comics who followed. Phyllis Diller was never meant to be ordinary. In the 1950s, when most women were expected to remain polished and proper, she burst onto the stage in wild wigs, outrageous dresses, and with a personality so big it could barely be contained. She joked about her fictional husband Fang, about her cooking disasters, her body, and the absurdities of suburban life. What other people hid in embarrassment, Phyllis dragged out into the spotlight and dressed with sequins. Her humor wasn't polished perfection, it was raw honesty disguised as exaggeration. In reality, Phyllis was intelligent, artistic, and sharp as a blade. But her genius was in making audiences believe they were laughing with her rather than at her. She knew that comedy at its core is connection, and her act was an invitation. If I can laugh at myself, you can laugh at your own life too. Offstage, Phyllis was equally remarkable. She was a painter, a pianist, a mother of 5, and a woman who redefined resilience. She lived boldly, never afraid of reinvention, and she aged with the same irreverence she carried in her youth. While the world often obsesses over beauty as youth, Phyllis proved beauty was boldness, wit, and the courage to own one's truth. She wasn't afraid to age in public, to talk about it, to laugh about it. And in doing so, she gave people permission to do the same. Today, when comedians like Joan Rivers, Ellen DeGeneres, and countless others credit Phyllis as a trailblazer, it's clear her influence didn't vanish with her. Every sharp-tongued quip, every self-deprecating laugh, every bold woman on stage owes a little debt to the original queen of comedy who dared to say, "I'm not perfect, and isn't that hilarious?" If heaven has a stage, you can almost picture her there, cigarette holder in hand, hair teased to the sky, delivering zingers to a roaring crowd of angels. Maybe she's telling God himself that his cloud decorating could use a woman's touch, or warning St. Peter to watch out for her cooking. Whatever the case, one thing is certain, even in memory, Phyllis Diller is still making the world laugh. So on this anniversary of her passing, let us not mourn her absence, but celebrate the thunder of her laugh, the glitter of her presence, and the courage of her bold, beautiful life. Because if Phyllis taught us anything, it's that laughter is eternal, and hers will never fade.